Hey Sagittarius, welcome to 2025. It has been a little bit since I've done a reading, and I am back and hoping to be way more consistent now that I have a good schedule going on. So this is going to be a love reading or love relationship kind of reading for the month of January, although you know that whenever you come across this, it's going to be just fine, relevant for you. So give it a watch. We know that time is an illusion, so it doesn't even have to be real for January. It could be applicable to February. That energy is so fluid. I did shuffle and get cards from several different decks with the intention, holding the intention in my heart of what Sagittarius needs to know right now regarding love and relationships. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dig in and see what we've got. We've got No Place Like Home. We've got Happy, Happy in reverse, and we've got Imagine in reverse. All right, No Place Like Home. Let's start there. That's about feeling like safe, comfortable in your skin. It's like who you are authentically, that you finally come to that place. Sag, this is the energy of, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit. And so recognizing that that's what you have around you. This is a time to recognize if you're in relationship or with friends and companion animals, family, that you're at a place feeling at home in your life right now. Like things probably feel pretty okay. They feel pretty good. Maybe you're ready now for something more. Or if you are in relationship, things feel pretty darn good. You're in sync and full of love. So you could be just ready for it, Sag. Or you can be secure in the knowledge that that love and that care, that safety, that comfort is being reciprocated. Regardless, like if you're unpartnered, I feel like this is what you're calling in. Like this is what you've gotten very serious about, what you want. And if you are in partnership, like you know that this person that you're with can give you this, or they have given you this. But it could be that there are other challenges that you're facing right now. So just come back to what home feels like and what that person or the people around you or your animals can provide you in that feeling of comfort or being at home. Because in that state, you add a lot of love to the world, and that's what we want to be doing. There is the card Happy Happy in the reverse. And, this is a card when it's in the reverse. This is about needing to lighten up. So, Sag, you're probably being a little bit too serious with yourself. This is a time for you to like get back in touch with your childlike wonder and awe, or just even silliness. You're taking yourself and your situation like way too seriously right now. Like you're creating a mountain out of a molehill is what I just heard. And maybe that's a phrase that is resonant for somebody who's gonna be watching. I haven't used that phrase in forever. This is about being playful right now. It's about making laughter like a priority because you've become so dense and heavy in whatever you've had your mind on. And if you can, come out of that density into this lightness of happiness for a little while, you'll notice how everything just falls into place. So maybe you got stuck in a rut. Maybe certain things in your life have felt a little upended, or things were happening in ways that you didn't expect and it kind of threw you off. Regardless, this is a time for you to be playing and having fun, seeking celebration, and especially through the eyes of a child, like the wonder and awe of a child. Miracles are going to happen in the silly things. So, Sag, you've been too serious. You need to lighten the fuck up. It's basically what Spirit's saying. And I think that's a pretty funny message. You also have Imagine in the reverse. So you've been kind of selling yourself short on your ability to maybe see what's possible. This is a card of illusions. Perhaps you've been like really in your head about things. It's also like wishful thinking that's rooted in a sense of lack. So Sag, how have you been like stuck in a rut thinking about what you don't have, or thinking, I just saw 444, or like being stuck in the mindset of, yeah, but this isn't going well. Like everything feels a little dense and negative. now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as what you had hoped or imagined them to be. That's information, right? But also, like, your imagination is so powerful. So if you're stuck in like negativity about your situation, thinking it should be different or look different, maybe start imagining what it needs to look like, or what you want to feel like. I feel like you've been working on that, but you get really stuck in how long it's taking, or what's not working, or I don't know, some negativity needs to be purged. So this is like needing to envision things anew, but from a place of like joy and excitement and happiness and anticipation, as opposed to like the doldrums or the negativity that you've been feeling. Um, it feels like you're also taking for granted some of the things that are around you that are amazing. And that may not be true for all of you. I just got that popped into my head. Um, this is anticipating that something disastrous is going to happen versus like how it all could work out beautifully. I just keep hearing you need to see it working differently. You need to imagine like the best outcome and just expect that that's what's going to happen, that or something better. So clear the inner slate, clear the stories out of your head. Stay real. Focus on like the beautiful things that are around you and what people are bringing to the table for you, and the peace and the calm that's there, because you're at home with yourself, but like for some reason you're stuck in this place of like negativity about something with regard to relationships. Um yeah, it's done. It's time to be done awfulizing a situation. I feel like your imagination got the best of you from a place of lack in this case. Let's see what the tarot says. I pulled some tarot cards. Oh, we've got the World, everything coming full circle. Oh, Four of Pentacles. That's like being kind of stingy. Oh, and Temperance. That's your card, Sag. This is like needing to be really, really patient. For some of you, you've probably been like more than patient, but I feel like you've been your own worst enemy when thinking about how things aren't working out, perhaps the way that you expect them to or need them to. Like, I feel like you have to adjust your lens, and the place that you're trying to manifest from has been a place of lack versus a place of joy and excitement. So the World card, this is about completion. It's also about joy, wholeness, achievement. It's happy endings. So you're working your way toward this. Like, this is, you may even be traveling, right? Or being ready to travel or wanting to travel. This is reaching new levels of consciousness. I feel like you're going through such a huge growth phase. Some of you like incredibly big. And this is about reaping success finally after going through these big stages of growth. Some of you, it's been really hard. But this Four of Pentacles is an interesting card. You have been keeping yourself very guarded. And this is a card I think of always as like stingy energy. She's holding a purse. It's full of pentacles, but she's covering her heart chakra and her solar plexus. So that is her center of unconditional love for herself and others. And it's also her will, her personal will, and her confidence in herself. This is about stability, and it's about success and generosity. This is about knowing your worth, accepting that, and being in flow with the universe, letting go of trying to control things and allowing things to flow to you, that you'll always be supported. This is about needing to have feelings of gratitude, and it could also be helping people in times of need, but like feeling, I had just said, feeling grateful for what you have around you and trying to manifest from that place of gratitude versus what's not working. So no stinginess, right? You don't need to protect your heart the way that you think you do. This is about living an abundant life and having more than what you need on all levels. I also feel like, Sag, you've been really impatient about some things, and maybe you're just impatient by your nature. But this is needing to be more patient. But also, it's like, I think of Temperance as like the equal give and take card as well, like the mixing of energies in a very deliberate way. This is an alchemical card. It's about harmony. You can see he's got light and dark. It's the sun and the moon, and he is like blending those energies. This is about moderation. It's about feminine and masculine balance. It's about fluidity of time, so patience is necessary. It's also about purpose and the perpetual motion of everything, including neutrality. So staying neutral in everything that you see around you, and that's like coming into a place of like not overly upset about something and not delusionally ecstatic on the other hand, right? It's about being very patient and practical and harmonious in what you're thinking about and feeling. Regardless, Sag, you're being called to have patience, and you're being called to like come back into harmony with yourself and moderation, like taking things in moderation. We've got some more tarot. When I was shuffling, I had a million cards come out of this other deck, so I wanted to read them all. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is feeling like misfortune or loss, and I think that's what you're coming out of. You've been feeling like, why does everything happen to me? Why is this not working? It's also a delay. Like, this is about patience too. And we've got the Five of Swords in reverse, and this is a peaceful end to conflict, Sag. So you can expect that whatever you were struggling with is actually going to be remedying itself sooner rather than later. This is moving on. It's resolution. So resolution within yourself, clarity, peaceful end to any kind of disputes. Maybe you're having a lack of communication with a partner or potential partner, and that was really bothering you. Regardless, you're going to have some enlightenment about a lot of things in this situation. So the moon in reverse is like truth. It's the end of illusion. It's enlightenment, illumination. It's also clarity and releasing fears. Like, you get to move forward unburdened, and that's really important for you, Sag. Just hang in there, and that you're gonna come out of this energy, that heaviness, and a lot of that has to do with like where you're fixing your mind, like where's your mindset. That's going to help you move through it faster. And that moderation from the Temperance card. We also have the Page of Cups. This is wow, this is a message. It's information coming in. This is new creativity. I think someone's going to apologize to you or bring you some kind of an offer or some kind of like insight that's super important. That helps like put puzzle pieces together for you. This could be somebody like finally offering a cup of love to you. So just listen to what they have to say, Sag. This could also be like you apologizing to yourself for being hard on yourself. It could also be that you, Sag, will be apologizing to someone. That's an interesting card to come up because we also have the Two of Swords. This has been indecision, torn between two choices, hard choices. It's also like blind truth being revealed, and no more denial, like needing to be open to the truth. So what had you, Sag, been closed off to before that's now being illuminated, and for the better? And how will you take responsibility for your part in that? And we also have the Two of Wands in reverse, and this is an opportunity. This is like fear of change. And so this is the need to move forward, but being resistant to moving forward. It's also bad planning. So some of you may be involved in a situation where you had to make some choices and they were hasty and they're not working out well, or like there's just stickiness issues. So you're forced to make a choice about how you need to move forward, how you need to take responsibility, how you need to like admit to the truth of the situation. Again, I feel like there's going to be some kind of like offer or insight or message that gives you clarity, but it may also be like an apology. Sag, I feel like you got like sucked into something that made you feel less stable. but it brought up a lot for you with regard to how you need to look at your own mindset and take care of yourself in that place, for your own mental health and well-being. So you're healing wounds in light of this situation. Let's see what your girlfriend's No BS Love Oracle says. Take it all in. Just enjoy it. Don't complicate it, right? So there's that need to be like silly and happy. Look at things from a different mindset. Oh, look at this. This is about learning major lessons for you. Always, right? Also, make sure that it's more than just physical. It needs to feel your soul. Okay, whatever situation you're in, you got to ask yourself about alignment, if it's worth your time and energy. Is this, like, yes, it's about learning major lessons, but what am I actually learning? And is it something I need to invest my time and energy in anymore? Or do I need to invest in a different way? Do I need to like up the ante? Do I need to show up? Have I been falling short, right? Or somebody not meeting me the way that I hope to be met? So these are all questions that you can ask yourself. And we've got from the Shaman's Oracle, Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. When I see this card, I always think about how everything is divinely orchestrated, whether you want to believe it or not. That's what I believe, right? And I think of like actual mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms, as giving us the opportunity to see truth and see the connection between and among everything. So Galactic, the Divine Matrix, tells me that this is indeed a situation that needed to happen for you to facilitate or to catalyze your deep healing. Message from the Lover's Oracle. Here we go. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. There you go. There's that joy message again. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. That just reiterates like that need, that happy card in reverse. Like it's time for joy in your life. See through the eyes of a child. I am a beautiful soul, Sagittarius. I love you hard, man. This feels like it was a tough month for you, Sag, or you're coming out of something that had been tough before the holidays or through the holidays. I hope this message finds you well. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you very soon.